It is all banked together. Even grease this linkage. It's probably important to grease that. There's no way to grease it once it's together. Really went together without a hitch, really. The only thing you really have to worry about is when you're putting these two halves together, that little drive pin that goes into the, I was calling it a rotor, it's actually the auxiliary pump, I guess. The little drive pin that goes on the inside, you have to make sure it doesn't fall out when you're putting it together. I just put a little bit of grease on it just to stick it in place. And I put everything into this side, the pump and all those pins and that spring valve. They all went into this so they wouldn't fall out. And then I just set everything like it is now and just kind of sandwiched it together carefully. So hopefully nothing moved when it was getting put together. Don't think anything did, but you never know. Well, nothing left to do now but throw it in the tractor and see if it works. The other thing I did was, I said before that my drive shaft, it didn't actually fall off, but what happened was, you can't really see, that way down in there, there's actually a bolt that goes through the drive shaft to the crankshaft on the motor to hold it from moving. And what happened was that bolt, either I forgot to put it in or it fell off. This drive shaft just slid back and the key fell out. So there was no torque being transmitted. So I think I'm just going to drop that hydro unit back in the rear end and hook it up, just put those bolts in just finger tight for now so I can just kind of get to a nice stopping point. I don't like to leave this jacked up all night. I see that my hoses fell down and leaked. Trying not to make a mess, but usually not possible. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes.